I'd like to talk to Commander, what's his name, Amado?
Okay, he's the chief. I don't know, he's not here today.
Well, I have the right to talk to him because your police department kidnapped me.
Okay, all right. Mr. Ford is not here, Mr. Amado is not here today.
Well, then if you can't get him here to talk to me, the two officers that kidnapped me need to be taken off the streets and have their guns and badges removed
Okay, all right.
until investigation can pin where I can speak to the commander.
Okay,
You don't get to call that shot.
Sharon, wait a minute. Here, this is for you to fill out if you want to talk to the commander, okay? Fill this out. There's information, spaces in the back.
Do you got a pen? And what's your guys' names?
What's that?
What's your name?
Martinez.
Officer Martinez?
No.
Just Martinez.
Yes.
And your name?
Martinez?
Are you guys family?
We're employees.
Your employees?
Yes.
So does everybody that's employee have the same last name?
Yes.
So this is a family-ran police department?
There is the mayor, the city council, the police chief, everybody in the whole city is named Martinez. Fill that out.
I hope you're not trying to play games, and I hope that,
Fill it out. I don't have time, I'm very busy here.
well, were you guys busy when I got kidnapped?
Yes, we were kidnapping you.
Well, I'm glad that you're willing to admit it.
Yes. Fill that
Why
out.
would you kidnap someone?
Fill that out.
Would you fill out?
Why would you kidnap someone?
Nobody's kidnapped anybody.
Well, I was kidnapped. I didn't get to spend time with my mother because I was kidnapped.
Okay?
How was your Mother's Day?
It was wonderful.
Did you get to spend time with your kids because nobody kidnapped them?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, I did spend time.
You should feel thankful, and you should know that other people didn't get to be with their parents because they were kidnapped.
You need to fill out the form.
What's the date today?
What?
What's the date today?
The 13th. That's your problem then, not mine. this
Yes.
happen?
This happened over on 29th and 4th Avenue.
4th Avenue?
Yes.
Okay, there's several restaurants around that area, and that's an
Well,
intersection.
I'm a local journalist who was doing this, documenting this story on the public sidewalk, and was told that I cannot film, I cannot speak, I cannot point, I cannot ask questions because that's disorderly. And then I had handcuffs placed on me and my property taken and was removed from the area.
Okay.
Now, is journalism
Okay,
a crime,
you don't have to
ma'am?
raise your voice.
Is journalism
Well,
a crime?
What
Well,
journalism company do you work for?
I work for several. I work for the Alternative Journalism Coalition. I work for the
Never heard of
Arizona. I work for the Arizona Police State News Service. I work for the Arizona United News Service.
Okay, I've never heard of any of those.
I also work for Homeless News Now.
Okay.
Which Homeless News Now, this is what it's about. It's documenting poverty. It's documenting
Okay.
legislation. It's documenting global disasters
Okay.
and missing people,
What global disasters?
the ones that happen every day all over the world.
Okay. Like? Can you
The flooding going on in the Gulf region right now.
Okay.
You got got stuff that's causing beef to go bad in Nebraska. That's why they did National Beef Month in order to try to boost beef sales so that all the farmers don't lose their property from cows that they can't sell and meat they can't sell. This is This is more stuff over in Chile.
All right. And when did this happen?
This happened Friday
Friday.
around 6 o'clock.
Okay. All right.
It was Officer Lane and Officer Denise.
Kanye's.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just was wondering.
So can we take them off the
No.
street, take their badges, and take
No.
their thing, or are we going to allow cops who are randomly
Okay, don't raise your voice.
targeting journalists to continue to roam
Journalist
around?
Credentials.
Yes.
Let's see them.
That's our business card.
Oh, this is just one of those radical organizations. That's not a legitimate.
So what? Anything you guys don't like is considered radical?
I'm just telling you.
And I'm
it's
a
not-
victim
it's not
who's
like-
trying
I'm
to
not
document a complaint and being called a radical.
Sir,
Yes.
I understand you're recording me. You have a right to do that. But you know what?
Well, why did
You're
your
on-
officers arrest me for it?
Okay, who arrested you?
It was Officer Lane and Officer Denise.
Kanye's.
Yes.
Okay. So what was the problem that they were? What did
They said I can't be filming in public. I can't be filming people in public. I can't be asking government questions.
Why do you want to film?
And I can't point at people that I'm doing stories of.
You're doing stories for people?
Yes, for the Alternative Journalism Coalition, for the Arizona United News Service, for the Arizona Police
What
State
is this
News
you're-
Service.
Are you?
This is a paper your Miss Ramirez at the front desk gave me, and Mr. Ramirez at the front desk gave me, in order to, this is how they said you fill out a complaint.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're filling that out. We'll let you go.
Yes, but I want, this is where I need everything investigated, and I need the officers who kidnapped me off the streets while this investigation is pending, for my safety, for your guys' safety, for the community safety. Because if there's bad cops who are going above and beyond violating their oaths and their duties, and they're working,
Arrest me. Don't point at me.
and I'm allowed to point at you. I'm allowed to point at you. Please don't touch me.
You know what? This is private property here. This is the city of South Tucson property. If you can't,
So you're
behave
saying
in
this.
an orderly manner,
So
you
you're
will
saying
be
that
told to leave
what
the
you're
property.
saying is South Tucson is not government. It's a private business.
No, this is the government office, but we can choose who's on the property or not. Okay.
Well, I'm a victim trying to file a complaint,
Good. You're
and
filling
I
out
was
the form.
told by Mrs. Ramirez that I'm a radical. I don't feel that if I'm filing a complaint that I should be called a radical.
Okay.
That's inappropriate.
No, if you got a complaint, and the complaint will be followed up by our detective or
Which is who?
Detective Masters.
And where is he right now?
He's not in his office right now. He's busy interviewing somebody. So, when you're all done with that, did you want to leave that with us?
Yes, and I wanted a copy of it.
Okay, we can make you a copy of it. I don't see a problem with that. You know, so. Did you go to jail when you got arrested?
Yeah, they booked me into jail
Okay.
without a victim.
Without a victim?
Yes, this is where on the police report they claim there's no victim. I want to know how I'm arrested without there being a victim. I'm wondering how I got arrested for journalism and speaking on a public sidewalk.
Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know what their choices were. Okay?
Well, I think we shouldn't let them roam around the city with a badge and a gun until we could investigate whether their actions were proper or
They're
not.
not on duty right now. So when
Because this is where Officer Canaz said that he has the authority to do whatever he wants.
Okay, well, let me tell you, police officers do have to follow the law as well as citizens, okay? So, once you're finished with your report, since they're not here right now, we will get that report to our supervisor.
So tell me this, if I'm a journalist and I'm doing this story and I'm unarmed, is it proper to be holding and touching your gun while speaking to me when all I'm doing is holding a camera and documenting?
Are you referring to me?
I'm referring to you. I'm referring to Officer Canez. I'm talking about
Maybe I'm
Officer
raising my
Lane.
hand. Okay, this is my normal.
Well,
position
don't you
right
think
here.
that
My
it would
thumb-
be
see
less?
where my thumb is? It's
Don't
right
you
here.
think it would be less threatening and less aggressive and more professional if you were to place your hand somewhere else?
Maybe you should try to deal with communicating to people.
Well, it's hard to communicate when someone's holding their gun like if they're gonna be
My
shot.
hand is?
Yeah,
See where
you took it off your gun. Thank you.
my hand rests is right here. Okay, so this is where I rest. Okay, this is my resting position right here.
So don't you think it would be better if you held your vest like
No,
this?
I don't think it is.
Why?
Because I'm not comfortable that way. I'm comfortable.
So is it about your comfort or is it about the comfort of
About
the
my
citizens walking through this town?
It's about my comfort.
Why? Because your rights are, you have more rights than we do?
Sir, you're not making a lot of sense.
I am making sense.
Finish your report.
You're putting yourself on a pretty high pedestal.
Okay. You are. And finish your report and then we'll.
You guys are yelling too damn much. I know,
Chief, how you doing? Good. You buzz me in? Yeah. Thank you.
You're the chief?
No, I used to be. That's why people still call me that.
Hello? Can someone come take my complaint? Hello? Hello? So it seems now I'm being ignored and they've walked off and nobody wants to come answer the door.